Hey guys, Mitchell Bouchard here, and welcome to another installment of Red Cape Learning. On this episode, we're going to be talking about 6 ways you can make money as a filmmaker. So welcome back to this installment of Red Cape Learning. I'm your host, Mitchell Bouchard, and I'm sure a lot of you, when it comes to video production, filmmaking, photography, you've run into this wall of how do I monetize my creativity? Now, I myself, I want to bring this episode for you because I have struggled with this in the past, and I'm finally starting to break through it at a pretty interesting and rapid rate. When it comes to making money in the marketplace, it's really important to understand the term adding value. Especially as a filmmaker, a lot of us get caught up with creating short films, making videos that look cool and epic, and a lot of times when you're creating art, it's going to be very difficult to monetize that. Now, just before I get into the 6 ways that I currently make revenue through video production or filmmaking, I just want to let you know that I do understand that it's difficult to go from creating the projects that you want to create and, turning things into more of a business. But when it comes down to it, the only way you're going to make money is if you're providing value for other individuals around the world, whether it be through online, e-commerce, social media. That's what you're doing. Myself, I think a lot of you could understand this as well, is that when you create a video, you want it to look a certain way. You want it to be 4K, high quality. You need to make sure that everything's put into place. But reality is, especially in the world that we're in, if you're looking to strictly make money, if you're struggling financially as a filmmaker or video content creator, I really recommend taking a step back and listening to my advice that I'm going to tell you. One thing to note is that you have to be quick and efficient, and you need things to be good quality. But a lot of the problems that I see that I used to have and current filmmakers and videographers is that they want to make the best product, and that's not necessarily the most important thing when it comes to just making money. The avenues that I'm going to talk about, yes, you can create the best quality, you can become the best commercial videographer per se, but when it comes down to making money, you need to be able to monetize this. You need to listen to your client. You need to provide value to them. And then the main big one is that you have to be quick and efficient. Now, the reason I say that is because a lot of times we're working on our demo reel, or we're just looking to do the next new thing. That's good. I recommend incorporating some of that, but don't let this take over the project itself. Think in terms of, hey, there's this task. How can I execute at that and do a good job? You are simply getting paid for providing value. That's what I want you to think about. When I was filming tons of projects, I wanted to make the best thing. It had to be cool. We had to have the best lights, the best cameras. That does matter depending on the budget, but then you're going to have a whole crew. And especially in the times that we're going through now, how can you make money as a filmmaker? Now, 4 of the avenues that we're going to talk about are ways you can make money right now, even with the whole coronavirus, COVID-19 pandemic, which is going to be very important. So if you're stuck at home and you're wondering, oh, I'm screwed, I don't know what to do, that's not true at all. You can be working on a new business and working on ways to make money right now. Okay, now the first one we're going to talk about is weddings and events. These are great. You can charge a premium for these, especially due to the fact that these are important dates for your clients. When you think about it, weddings are the perfect thing to monetize. Now, if you don't feel confident doing weddings, then you may want to stay away. But if you do feel confident in your video production work, I recommend thinking about filming and producing some wedding content. Not only is this going to be a very important day for the bride and groom, but weddings are very beautiful. They're stunning. You can have a lot of fun. You can have a lot of creativity. If you are going to shoot a wedding, just remember to mark your prices accordingly and have a contract set in place as well. What you want to have is at least a demo reel and a little track record of different projects that you've done. If you're starting out, I recommend just doing a free one, then boom, you have a demo reel and you've gained a ton of experience for the next one. Now, number 2, moving on, is going to be commercial work. Now, this could be anything social media related, especially in the world that we have now, you could even give the ideas to some business owners who may not be very equipped with social media. One of the things that I've noted is that a lot of businesses with owners that are above the age of 40 typically do not have a lot of understanding when it comes to creating video content.
So there's two ways
so
to go
this
about
is your
this. One
way
is just
in
to survive.
to
You
give
will.
them a little bit of knowledge
This
and tell
coronavirus
them a
is-
little
it's gonna
bit
end
on
at some
how it
point. Now,
works.
the
One
uncertainty
thing
is
I
we
do
don't know when.
recommend is looking up on Google businesses in your area, especially ones that are opening up in this particular time. And I would ask them, hey, do you have video content? If you don't, would you like to have some? I could help you brand and market your company. And this is going to be extremely valuable. You could basically charge upwards from $500 to $10,000, depending on what you're going to create for them. And they don't have to be very long ads. They could also be short, sweet, and you could be promoting your brand as well. When it comes to doing this, I recommend messaging them through email or going into the business if they are open at this time. If you want to get an edge on your competition, I recommend checking out my new launch of my video production masterclass. I've also partnered with Phil Ebner, Kevin Gardine, and Will Rogers. In this masterclass, we go through several projects where we teach you how to do dramatic lighting, and we create a magic ad, we create a lipstick ad, and we do some other activities, and a lot of knowledge is going to be thrown your way, so you will feel confident when it comes to doing weddings, events, and short commercial ads. Now, number 3, which is my absolute favorite and one that I've been very passionate about, and that is going to be online courses. Now, you may have noticed, but we are in a completely decentralized world. Anybody can post to the internet, and you also have tons of big platforms that are selling online courses. One website that I recommend checking out is a website called Udemy and Skillshare. Specifically, Udemy I like the most. They do take a decent revenue share for themselves. However, what you can do is search once you become an instructor, and you could find the categories that lack good quality online educational courses. Now, what you can do is use your videography skills, and you could reach out to different industry experts and produce online courses for them. Now, I've produced over 35 courses now on Udemy's platform with professional instructors that range in knowledge from language such as French, English, with instructors that teach everything from cartoon drawing to sketching, also artificial intelligence. This is also a great way for you to learn, but when it comes down to it, think about it like this. If you have somebody who's an expert at playing the piano and you are very good at filmmaking, let's combine those two and let's create a course. One thing I'd recommend is to have a very good promo. And if you want to learn how to create a promo, I have a video right here below so you can create some very interesting and dramatic looks to your work. If you guys want to learn more information on how to make money with online courses, message down below. If I see some comments that you guys are looking for more, I can do a fully in-depth episode on how to create online educational courses so that you can learn to do them yourselves step by step. Number 4 is going to be YouTube, where we're at right now. And again, you have to think about the attention. Now, most people are going to be watching and absorbing information, whether it be entertainment or educational purposes. They're going to be on YouTube. Now, again, on YouTube, you don't have to create your own platform. If you just want to film and create videos, again, you could find that partnership. You could speak with them and tell them, hey, would you like to be a YouTube star? That would be a great question to ask. And if they say no, then they're missing out. What you could do is find, whether it be a family member or somebody that has a lot of knowledge in a field, and you could be like, hey man, do you want to create a sports card show? And you could do that. We have another channel called Red Cape Sports. And on this channel, we teach all about sports cards. And I've also learned to invest that way myself, which is going to be another stream of income as well. When you're creating a YouTube channel, think about the entertainment aspect. So create those slow motion shots. Engage and understand what the topics are and what you're trying to give your audience. The other thing to keep in mind is that it's very important to have a lot of energy and to speak confidently on camera, because this way your audience will be fully engaged. That, along with music and other tips that I do talk about in some other courses, could be very beneficial. If you do want a basic understanding, we do have a link below to a cinematography 101 course. This is completely free. You don't even have to give up an email for this. You can enroll in my cinematography 101 course. You can learn the basics of how to operate a camera and how to shoot videos just like that. So again, I highly recommend YouTube. A lot of YouTubers make a lot of money, but again, once you hit 1,000 subscribers with that channel, then you can begin monetizing. So companies are going to run ads through YouTube's platform, so when others are watching videos, you can make money online as well. Number 5, this is one that I would have done more of if I wasn't building other businesses. This is strictly becoming an editor. Now, a lot of high-end creators, whether it be for commercial work or even online content or YouTubers, a lot of people find editing daunting. So if you enjoy editing, if you're good at it, I would reach out to people, maybe send video production companies messages telling them, hey, if you have an overflow of work, send me your content. I will charge, for example, $100 an hour, and I will edit your work for you. Now, this could be really great because you may already have a computer, and it's also a good way for you to work from your own home. Again, I recommend reaching out to people. That's one of the main things you have to do. You have to ask. If you ask, you have a really good chance of getting something from somebody else. If you do not ask somebody, you're never gonna see that possibility come to fruition. I recommend asking, believing in the idea, and trust me, some doors will open for you that way. Number 6 is going to be social media marketing. So if you have a laptop like I have, maybe purchasing a course on Udemy, or at least going on YouTube quite a bit and understanding how to run ads. Believe it or not, I've been doing it for a few weeks myself. I would not say I'm an expert, but if I stuck to it for a few months, I could definitely begin reaching out and getting some clients and running advertisement for them. So this, equipped with the cell phone, you could take photos of, say, their products, maybe take photos of their meetings, and then what you can do is schedule different social media ads for their businesses. If you check out a business in your local area and they don't have a good website, if they don't have things such as Facebook pages, Instagram, Snapchat, those type of things, you could run advertisement for them. You could also help them build their email list. And there's tons of things that you could go over. Again, if you want to learn more, we could do an episode here strictly about that. I could bring on one of my good friends, Tyler. He is going to be doing tons of social media marketing for me. Again, it always comes down to the attention. Now, a lot of businesses, they're looking for more eyes on their products, and it's that simple. They want more attention, and everybody is focusing on that. There's a reason that Facebook and Amazon, there's so many people selling their own products on those websites because everybody's there. Websites like eBay have seen a huge jump in the past year due to the fact that people are selling their products online, and it's the individuals that are making this money as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope this gave you an idea, and please execute on some of these ideas. I would say that the weddings commercials, those are going to be a little bit difficult with everything going on in the world right now, but definitely the online courses, YouTube, the social media marketing, those are 3 or 4 good ways that you could get started right now, and you could be making income tomorrow. Hey guys, I just want to remind you to smash the like button. Also subscribe below if you want to see more videos on photo, video, and design. Again, leave us a comment and tell me, hey man, I want to learn about this. What kind of camera do you recommend, etc. Let me know, and we'll see you next week.